Today I'm actually in Abingworth at a country house hotel where I've actually been taking place in activities weekend. It's a taster weekend where they have 4 different sessions that you can try out perhaps old hobbies you want to rekindle or even discover some new ones. So this weekend I've been trying yoga, photography, drawing and also singing. So it's a great way to sort of try out new things, have expert advice, a little bit of one-to-one instruction as well at times, but also meet new people in a really nice, cosy, comfortable environment, and perhaps even then decide in the future to perhaps take some longer breaks. I mean, in fact, I'm thinking as a result of this one, doing a yoga holiday and also a drawing holiday. But as you see, this time of year, we're actually here in middle of March. Obviously, here in the summer, they have a lovely swimming pool that you can enjoy. Actually, behind the camera, there's a lovely lake to look out on, and it's a beautiful setting and a great way to actually try out new activities. And in fact, this particular holiday I'm on is with HF Holiday, so I'll give you the details in the box below. But definitely a nice way to get away on your own or with friends, so just a bit of a change.
So I'm here with Richard, who I've just actually had an art class with. Now Richard, I couldn't draw at all. You're going to tell me I still can't draw at all. But what could you actually learn in a half-day session, do you think?
Well, I've got to correct you there for a minute, because you can draw.
Right, this is my first one.
Absolutely.
Right, you made us draw a little glass, didn't you?
Yes.
So my first one, and I have to come probably a bit closer to the camera, is what we say, doesn't show an awful lot of potential, does it?
Well, it does, because actually the little cups that we were using just to get you going were in fact quite little foibles in there which would trip you up.
Okay.
So it tapers, it's cylindrical, but it tapers at the same time. So you actually tackled that quite well. And then you move on and we do the cups and saucers and things like that.
Cups and saucers.
Yeah. You've been busy, you see.
I've been very I did a glass, so here with my glass.
And there you go.
Yeah, and I've done a
cup and saucer. You must see the cup and saucer.
My cup and saucer, right, so that's my cup and saucer.
Exactly.
Just go that.
And that was experimenting again with a different material of a pencil, which is more of a waxy based one, the Derwent drawing pencil, as opposed to graphite.
Right.
Because so many people, like I said earlier to the group and yourself, they're into computers and keyboards so much, they don't necessarily use the pencils and fingers for drawing quite as much as they used to, or they should do.
I know my handwriting.
Well, that's one of the problems, if you're not using it, you know, it goes astray. But then you build up on that.
Oh, we did our boat.
You did the boat.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm very proud of my boat. So that's my boat.
So you're proving to yourself that you can actually draw, you see, aren't you?
Exactly. You gave me some very good sort of little techniques there.
Yeah, it's guidelines again, and as I say, as long as you keep those marks on the paper very light for a start, then you can actually fill them up and get more pressure on the paper when you're confident that it's in the right place.
Yeah.
So you don't actually make mistakes ever, it's just guidelines and construction lines.
And I like that. So we should look at that in life as well, shouldn't we, and say construction marks. Now I have to say, I know you've got proportions of people, and I don't look at the face. I think I must have watched too much Doctor Who as a child, and from memory I seem to have drawn a Cyberman. But
well, at least you haven't made them too robotic.
No, that's true.
And proportions aren't too bad there, because we went on to talk about the proportions male, female, etc. But bear in mind, yours is only a taster session.
It's only a taster session.
And
you did all this in about 2.5 hours.
Exactly, a morning, and we've had a tea break in the middle of that. I've been talking quite a lot, so you've been sitting there doing bits in amongst all of that. So maybe only an hour and a half maximum.
Yeah.
So from someone who thought they couldn't do anything, I think you've actually improved quite a lot from those first marks that you made on the paper.
So anybody that's got any real potential or talent, just think how much they could achieve.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in half a day.
Yeah. Either one-to-one.
Well, I know some of the ladies in my group, they were sort of drawing animals at the end as well, weren't they?
Exactly. Yeah. So we went from the human form to the animal forms in different shapes and breaking things down, simplifying them. And basically making life easier for yourself. Because so often it's an old adage, you draw what you think you see. Like the wine glasses, we did wine glasses, and certain shapes of wine glass were turning out a little bit differently because it's something you're familiar with at home, perhaps, or not, depending on how much you like. But yeah, it's basically the confidence thing, and that's what I try to do. Is I've got it naturally, so it's nice for me to share it with you and others who think they can't paint and draw because they've been told and put off when they were little or during life, haven't had time, haven't made time. So yeah, I just like to share all that and just help them realise their creativity, really.
Right, well thank you so much. I mean, by the end of my morning, I've drawn a Cyberman, so thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, you can build on that.
I can build on that, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Okay, pleasure.
Thank you. Hi, now as you know I've been experiencing the HF Holidays Taster Weekend, and I have to say I had a fabulous yoga session yesterday with Molly. Now Molly, I was so apprehensive about doing this class with you because I'm not bendy, I'm not flexible at all, and I have no balance, but somehow you made it so easy. So what tips and tricks do you use that makes your class so much easier for somebody like me who's a total novice?
I think what I have to do is make it so people want to move. The body is built to move, and I think in Western society people, I've noticed, that have a habit, if something goes wrong they just think, oh, I can't do that anymore. So you're limiting yourself and you're not having as full a life as you can. So my aim is to give people the movement that they can to have as full a life as they possibly can themselves.
Right. And you used some very specific techniques, didn't you, which aren't just based on yoga, but you were saying through your background of reflexology and studies in India?
Yeah, I've studied massage in India, I've studied yoga in India, and I studied massage in Thailand. And I use a lot of energy techniques where in the East they believe in internal energy can channel through the body, and how by releasing energy from one area can affect another area.
So now you've got us all to sort of almost do, what do you call the one we had to sort of bend on the knees?
Chair pose.
That's the chair pose, that's it. And we did the chair pose first of all, and we're all sort of hovering mid-air really, but after you showed us those other techniques, we all managed to get down so much further, didn't we?
I think there's a school of thought at the moment where we treat the body, as opposed to treating the body as just one muscle group at a time or something goes wrong at a time, we tend to treat the body as a whole, as one whole unit. So when I'm working with yoga, I'm not trying to sort of get one thing out of a pose, I'm trying to get your body into that pose. So you're using everything you've got to get into that pose.
Fabulous. And if you want, for people taking this say the Taster Weekend, something like this, I know you only really have, what, 2.5 hours with this, don't you, over 2 sessions. What would you hope that the people doing those 2.5 hours would actually be able to sort of take away with them at the end of that session?
Well, I'm hoping that they're thinking about what they want to do in their everyday lives and how they can just pick up 1 or 2 of those techniques and bring them into their everyday life. So for instance, if they wanted to walk and they had problems with their knees, how they could release tension around the knees and then walk more. So you're going to get as full and as fulfilling a life as you can.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing that with us.
Okay.